Hello, welcome to my channel. That's what she said. I'm Sid, she that said. Okay, today I'm going to do the weekly energies for the week of March 16th through the 22nd. And if you're noticing a lot of green, St. Patrick's Day is this week. So, trying to bring in a little green, but it's for the entire week. I have 4 decks here. I was only going to do 3. I don't know what I'm going to do with the 4th, but I'm going to use this, which is the Good Tarot by Colette Baron-Reid for the main energies. I've got the Universal Tarot by Florena Novato and Christina Scagalotti. The Tarot of the Gnomes by, I can't read. I can read. It just says tarot. It doesn't say who makes it. Or if it does, it's not in a language I understand. And one of my fast favorites, the 5-Cent Tarot by Madame Clara Cesar. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Good Tarot to get some. Okay, well, that just jumped out. I'm going to pull 3 cards. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then overtones, undertones, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Set that aside. Okay, so let's see. First card is 9 of Earth for Monday and Tuesday. So Earth, oh, sorry about that. Having a wardrobe malfunction? No. So Earth is the Pentacles in this deck. And that's, completion. In this deck, it's more self-reliance, a foundation, that discipline. But in the Knight of Pentacles, it's usually a completion card for work done. And usually if it's done by your work, your hands. So Monday and Tuesday, completing projects, completing things that need to get done. Got to get them done by Tuesday night because Tuesday night is St. Patrick's Day. And some people will be drinking. Oh, more Earth. So Wednesday, Thursday is 7 of Earth. I can't tell if it's photo collage, but it's like the wings come right out of his head. I can't tell if it's a crown or actual wings. So on after you've completed on Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, we've got new beginnings, decision to make, maybe to what the next project's going to be. After you completed this, you and woken up on Wednesday, I'm like, oh my God, what have I done? To go on and work on the next project, figure out what it's going to be. And then I'm going to move these down a bit because I'm going to put the cards above. And then Friday, Saturday, wow, okay. You saw I pulled them from different parts. They weren't all on the top of the deck. So 10 of Earth. Seems like next week has got some good Earth energy. So basically, by the weekend, you finish a project, you start another, plan your next one, and it's like celebrate with your abundance and the things you've accomplished. So you accomplish, you plan your next project, and by the weekend, I guess you're going to celebrate from all the accomplishments that you got finished up on Monday and Tuesday, which, that sounds pretty cool, right? I think so. So I'm going to use the 5-Cent Tarot for overtones. Messages, things you should know. I'm going to use the Gnome card for things that are running underneath, maybe not aware of, but should be looking out for or being aware that it's going on. I will do the same thing, 3 cards for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Nope. I was going to pick that one, but then I decided, no, don't pick me. Come on, cards. No. I went to grab one, and again, it went away. Okay. Monday, Tuesday. Okay. Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. So buttons in the 5-cent tarot is also pentacles. So you've got your page of buttons with your 9 of earth, and your page is of your dream endeavor, manifesting. I made up a new word, manifestation. So that kind of goes right along with your 9 of earth here, and your page that's just like going, yeah, I can do that. Probably leads into like your new beginnings that you have to figure out what to do. Let's see over here. We have the 4 of matches, almost like they should be switched, right? Celebration. So here while you're planning, you've got a little bit of celebrating also going, harmony, community, because you finished a project, you've got it done, and so now you're free to start thinking about what the next project you're going to be doing. Oh, I keep on hitting this cloth. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 5 of matches. It's almost like these are a little, like they should be off a little bit, like this should be here, but I'm going to keep it because when you've done, because this seems to go more with planning, compromise and conflict, trying to figure out what to do, and the celebration, but going with, these are the overtones. So like I said, you're trying to plan, but you're still kind of high from your completion over here, and then going into here, stuff will bleed in the background. So you're celebrating, but you may have things still to work out from your planning stages from Wednesday and Thursday. Now, going to shuffle these little guys because they're so much fun. Oh, I was going to say so much fun to shuffle, and then that was such a shuffle fail. Shuffle fail. Okay, doesn't want to be shuffled that way. So we're going to pick some cards for what's going on underneath the surface. So this is the energies, this is what's going on, that's all out in the open, but some currents always are running underneath because that's life, right? There's always an undercurrent. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna... Okay, doesn't want to go in. So the undercurrents going on, 8 of Swords, training, which, kind of goes with the Page of Buttons in a way. You're completing something. Your Page of Button is dreaming of what to do next, and while it's finishing, thinking ahead. And if he's thinking ahead, well, he may start thinking about what to do next or how to deploy, or basically there's, this says training, but sometimes there's a trap or something you're not aware of. And if that's the case, it's running underneath. You may not know this, so make sure when you're completing, I'm going to put this, when you're completing your project, that you make sure it's done clean. I don't know. For example, if you're a coder, you make sure that you've debugged it and properly checked it to make sure that though you've completed it, you didn't leave any nasty little things that are going to come back and ruin your weekend. On Wednesday, Thursday, we've got the Nine of Punishment, the Nine of Wands. Here it says punishment, but Nine of Wands tends to be hard work, almost to exhaustion, perseverance, having to work through, which may be the undercurrent, because you're kind of, remember, you're excited because you finished your project, and then, but you're trying to get stuff ready for the next project, and it's seeming like a slog, right? Because your mind may not actually be in it, because your mind's wanting to celebrate, but you gotta work. And so underneath this is like, get the work done. Yeah, that happened, but that was yesterday. Today, work. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Four of Cups. So maybe it's a tradition for conflict. Sorry. Sometimes I like to make fun with the keywords because, well, it's fun. So we've got the Four of Cups, or chalices. What are the other chalices in and the Four of Cups is boredom, which, that actually does. So it's celebration Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But, it may be, who knows? It could be that you really want to get back here. The celebrating's the same old, which would lead to conflict, right? It just having abundance and having everything. But if you're bored, you look for stimulation, and that's where conflict happens, right? Conflict always comes when people just want to stir up the pot. I'm going to, because this is the Celtic deck, and I want to see what the Celtic deck has to say for each of these days. What is the Celtic flair for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? Maybe this is okay. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I like this deck because the definitions are kind of non-traditional. Ooh, the Three of Wands. So, dream endeavor, you got your Three of Wands, you've got to train, but he's completing his project, but then there's that ghostly doe. I'm trying to think of what the correct name for, it's not a doe, deer, a deer. So that goes at completing the project, dream endeavor, going for what you're dreaming of, but it will take training and work to get there, because he's got his dogs, but the dogs are looking elsewhere. They don't see this. It's not real, but it is the dream. So you've got your page of buttons, completing a task, working his way toward a dream, but still training. Still working at it. The undercurrent is, this is what he wants, not ready yet, still needs to do more work. Wednesday and Thursday. The Tower. So that kind of goes with the hard work, because remember the feeling in the air is celebration because he completed, thinking about the dream, wanting to celebrate, but you have to figure out the next step of the plan. But there's something that disrupts the plan, and it's causing more work than you really want to. More work than you want to put into it right now. So Tower is like disruption. Disruption of things that have been built. So maybe your completion on Monday and Tuesday, which you want to celebrate about, again, there's some issues with it. Remember? Traps. There may be, if you don't catch it, if you don't find what's wrong with it and fix it here, instead of planning, working on your plans on Monday, working on the next step on Wednesday and Thursday, you may have to go back and revisit your supposedly completed task because it broke down. It didn't work right, and you're going to have to put more work. And it's going to even seem harder because, again, you thought you were done and you were all in the celebratory mood. But instead, you've got to keep working, make sure that things are working well. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 10 of Cups. Oh, look at that. 10 of Cups on top of your 10 of Earth. But then you've got boredom, and then conflict. Aha. She says, well, don't you? Because, you've got this idyllic family thing, but people are people. Just because you're happy doesn't mean whoever you're spending time with is also happy. So that could be where the boredom's coming in, and that's where the conflict will happen. It should be really happy, but there's an undercurrent of boredom because, we've got this, and I just don't want to, I want to do something else. I don't want to be doing this, and it'll be at best compromised, at worst conflict. So be aware, try to work for the harmony side and agreement, come to a compromise, work with your partner, whoever you have to spend your weekend with. So it looks good. Beware of the undercurrents, because if you're not, they'll trip you up. They'll mess up what's going up here. Because, everything on the surface looks nice. But if you don't make sure you take care of the work you're supposed to be doing and make sure it's done correctly, it'll mess up your happy weekend. And your happy weekend will not be a happy weekend if you don't make sure your partner or the people you share your celebrations with are also having a good time. Yep, that's what I see. That is for your week of March 16th through the 22nd. I believe it's 22nd. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And see you next week. Bye.